All right, Seattle, we are back. Man, it's time for us to continue our year zero offseason with your Seattle Stallions. Man, I'm going to have to get used to saying that. Seattle Stallions here in Thundershock Stables, baby. We have the Twitch chat, the scouting report right now, and it's time for us to take it into year number one. Don't know exactly what we want to accomplish in this video. If everything goes according to plan, we could take it to the end of year number one to set up the playoffs, hopefully. If we're not a playoff team, though, we may have to stop it at the trade deadline to unload some players to improve our draft lottery chances or just to get some prospects and such, right? But I'm not worried about the playoffs. I'm not worried about the draft. I'm worried about just creating the best team that we can with the best chemistry so that we can start to construct this future dynasty, baby. So to get you guys caught up, we have 35 players under our contract. A possible 50 is what we can have. There it says it on the left. We also only have 3 goalies on our team, so I got to get 2 goalies. That'll take us up to 5. I'm going to get 4 defensemen and 6 forwards. I want to take a chance on some players to see whether or not the chemistry is going to fall in our favor, but also we're going to need some help for the AHL squad because our 2 top picks, Spiller and Malkin, they're both eligible for the AHL in year number 1. So we want to make sure that they're playing, and they're playing with not only a guy who's way better than them, but also helps out with the chemistry, all right? So we're going to go to UFA. First up, we have the goaltender situation. Now, we have tons of cap space, so, I mean, going after a goalie for the AHL that's really good is not a bad idea. Now, is there any just stud veteran goalies here that I could use that I recognize? Jonas Gustafsson? No, we're not doing that nonsense. Okay, so we're just going to keep it simple. Chad Johnson, we have the cap space. 1 year, the Dallas Stars are actually looking to sign him. I will pick him up. 1 year, $2 million. There you go. And also because we have injuries on, you never know. And I don't want the salary cap being so low or not being high enough to affect the current contracts that we have on this team. So there are the 2 goaltenders that I've gone after, Chad Johnson and Eddie Lack. Oh, for God's sakes. Why must you do this to me, Chad? Thank you so much for your donations and subs, but I gotta turn off fat ass Phil Kessel for right now. Wait, was it that? You know what? It wasn't that much. There you go. You shouldn't be that long. All right, so there are the 2 goaltenders taken care of. Next up, we have defensemen. Now, a lot of people are saying go after Dion Fagoof. I can go after a lot of these guys, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to maximize chemistry on this team, and I have a plan, which means that we need offensive defensemen, defensive defensemen, playmakers, power forwards, and snipers, all right? So, Adam McQuaid, I will sign you. 1 year, 2.250. There you go. You get on the team. Schlemko, no. Yakovlev? No. What's this guy? Gara and Simmons. All right, so I don't know which one of these 2 guys will be better. He's got the 7th medium, so I'm going to pick up this guy, defensive defenseman, just to play in the AHL. All right, there you go, my man. O'Gara, sign you. I'm not getting Dion Fagoof, guys. He is a 2-way defenseman, does not help out chemistry whatsoever on this team. Not doing it. Now I need to find 2 offensive defensemen. All right, Taormina, we're going to get you. And remember, year number 1, we're going to try to make the playoffs with our team, but when it comes to building this squad for the future and our young players, it's going to be like a 2 to 3 year run to figure out the right coach, the right chemistry, the right players. All right, we're going to start this thing slowly. So the 4 defensemen that we're going after, Kudelka, Taormina, O'Gara, and McQuaid. All right, 2 defensive defensemen and 2 offensive defensemen. All right, next up we have, I'll just go, I need 6 forwards, so we'll go 2 in each category here, all right? 2 centers, 2 left wingers, 2 right wingers. The best guys available I'm going for. I don't care about anything else. So Kruger, no. Playmaker, here you go. Mother of God. Should I get him on the team, ladies and gentlemen? In the past with Boston, this guy, you know what? Rourke Cartier, or whatever his damn name is, he screwed us over in Boston. The fans are saying yes. The fans are saying do it. All right. Clean slate for Cartier, all right? He screwed us over in Boston. He's going to get the chance here in Seattle. There you go. Ooh, 3-year deal. Top 9, medium, whatever. There you go. Rookie contract, my man. Boom. Sniper, a center sniper, Mueller, I'll take it. Yep, I'll take it. 2-way. Bang. There you go. Peter Mueller. Peter Mueller. Wait a minute. Wasn't he drafted by the Colorado Avalanche or Phoenix Coyotes? That's what it was. Peter Mueller, 8th overall by Phoenix. I remember that guy. 2006. Wow. Oh, my God. Wasn't he on, like, the Colorado? Oh, let me see this guy's stats. Yeah. Look, he had a pretty good first year. 54 point. This guy just partied or something. He did not put in the work. He had the skill. Didn't put in the work. Peter Mueller. Now you're playing in friggin' Europe. All right. Sounds good. So that is my playmaker and sniper for the center. Left wingers, Thomas Vanek. Yep, gonna do it. That could really help out the AHL team. Toronto's gonna sign Thomas Vanek? No. Vanek, you're coming to Seattle, baby. Pyarvi, no. UC Jokinen. The only thing about UC Jokinen is 77 at 36. If he begins to drop, it's going to be even worse. So, I'm going to get Emerson Edom because he's a power forward. I need that power forward in there as well. All right, we're going to need a little bit of everything. So, boom, there you go. Next up, right wingers, Palm and P. This top 9. Same thing, but I'd rather go, I'm going to go with that power forward instead. There you go, Jimmy Hayes. Bang. There you go. Power forward again. Baptiste. Yeah, I'll pick him up also. All right. Now, I still think I'll have some space available, so I might even get Palm. Yeah, I'm going to go after Palm and P also. There you go. Yeah, we're going to load this team up. We got the room. We got the cap space. Why not? All right, so there are all the extra depth players and also just taking a chance on some guys for chemistry, all right? Now, we also have our coaches. We've already sent out our offers for our coaches, so we're just waiting on it now. So let's advance the day. A few days, let's just get it by and see who signed. Kurt Agen, we really started off on the right foot by offering me a role so ideally suited to my skills, so I gladly accept. Kurt Agen, officially the first head coach of the Seattle Stallions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Kurt Agen to the team, all right? Is he going to be better than Tagaskis was for the Boston Bruins? Kurt again? We got Kurt Agen, all right? And I think we also have, let's see, Henrik Henriksen, baby. Yeah, the man who was named twice. The makeup of your roster is exactly what I'm looking for, so I accept with no reservation. Henrik Henriksen. All right, perfect. Wojciech Varana. So these are the scouts that I've gone after. We will be making our scouting staff much better, but we're going to need multiple years to get that done. Ooh, and they're looking for trades already. Sami Vatanen for McMichael. Who the hell is this guy? Was he just drafted? He must have just been drafted. McMichael at a second in 2021. Connor McMichael drafted in the first round in 2019, two-way forward. Nah, not doing it. Keeping Vatanen. I'm keeping my team. Remember, we want to try to win in year number 1. We want to try to replicate the success of the Vegas Golden Knights. Ronnie Sweat. All right, so he's on the team. Perfect. Oh, in fact, yeah. Hang on a sec. Vatanen Braun for... Nope, not doing that. Leafs want the right-handed defenseman. Not giving it to you. All right, so now that we have our 2 scouts, or our 2 coaches, I should say, we got to get everyone else. Now, remember how we got Spiller, and you guys were like, oh, well, he's not what's it called? He's not medium. He was a medium top 6. He wasn't medium elites. Well, we're going to get a bunch of coaches that not only help our power play and penalty kill, but also help out the growth of these players, all right? So we can do it. Just change the player types? No, we're not changing the player types. We're not editing players. That is cheese. That is fleecing the system. We are not going to do that. So we have our 2 head coaches already. Let's get the next one, shall we? Up next is the NHL Associate Coach. So I'm going to be sorting by teaching. All right, we want to get the best teacher. Penalty kill, this guy right here. Decent teaching, penalty kill B-, power play A-, B-, B-. Associate Coach, forwards, Pietrangelo, it's perfect. Did we already have this guy on the team? We might have already had him on the team. All right, so NHL Associate Coach, 5 years? Hell no, you get 1 year. You get 1 year to see what you're going to do. All right, before I move on. So we'll go... What am I doing? I'm pretending like this is NBA 2K. Hold down left trigger while moving. It actually speeds it up. Nah, this is an EA Sports game. So 1 year, 1.3. Don't worry about salary. If you don't have owner mode engaged in this game, you can go over the budget. So it's not an issue. Team teaching. All right, perfect. Now, is there any... Teaching B-, B-. This guy's probably... But a generalist. You know what? I want a good teacher for the assistant coach. There you go. A-. NHL assistant coach. So if we have any young guys who are playing in the NHL, they will have a guy who can help them improve their potential rating. But we're also going to have to get this for the AHL as well, okay? So there's the NHL assistant coach. AHL associate coach. Let's sort by teaching, goalies, defensemen, generalist, forwards. So you might as well get a forward in there. AHL associate coach, 1 year. Camille Giroux? How do you pronounce that last name? All right, so give her a contract, 1 year max, just to make sure she signs. Next up, the AHL assistant coach. We want to make sure again, but do we want a goal? I don't want a goalie coach as the assistant. Yeah, generalist. There you go with a B-. That's the one. All right. Grace Almond. All right. Everyone right now in the chat is calling me a simp. I mean, what the hell? Look at this, YouTube. I'm being made fun of by my own fans. What you guys got? What you guys got against female coaches? You reveal your own ignorance. Johnny Superb, man, hires based on skill, not gender. Get the hell out of here. Offer contract. All right, so there you go. Bang. Very nice. And then we just need, what's it called? Goalie coaches, essentially, with the highest teaching available, all right? So we'll put them up here. Goalie coach with an A+. Hell yeah. I'll send you to the NHL squad. Miroslav Turvidin, or whatever his name is. Goalie coach, 1 year. There you go. Oh, man, the chat is going crazy. I'm sorry, Twitch chat, but I told you through the micromanaging periods when I'm focused on YouTube, you guys are going to have to find your own entertainment. Goalies, there you go. AHL, goalie coach, 1 year. Edward Hennessy. Hedward? Oh, my God. I should have warmed up a little bit more. I'm all over the place. All right, so AHL goalie coach, and there you go. So there is all of the coaches that we have signed. Well, we just got to wait for them to actually go through with the contracts. And we're also waiting for our players to sign. So we got a lot of things coming in. Hugo Bergeron. I don't know who this guy is. Might be a scout. He's on the team. Good. Rob O'Gara. He's on the team. Nicholas Baptiste. He's on the team. Jason Pomenpy. He's on the team. Thomas Vanek. Thomas Kodulka. Adam McQuaid. Eddie Lack, I'm truly humbled. Okay, good. Chad Johnson's on the team. Matt Teormina, Emerson Edom, Jimmy Hayes, Rourke Cartier. I've decided to accept. Okay, he accepted. I was going to say. Peter Mueller back in the NHL, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And the Florida Panthers are coming at me with 2 seconds for Sammy Vatanen. A lot of teams are looking to get their hands on Sammy Vatanen, somebody that maybe we could trade at the trade deadline if, indeed, we're not a good team. All right, so, whoa, Vatanen. Yeah, everyone wants Vatanen. Holy shit. Advanced day. Graham Pietrangelo, yeah, very good. Darren Piper, yeah, very good. Grace Almond is on the team, very good. And Edward Hennessy, I think that's everyone. Vatanen, the Tampa Bay Lightning want to give me a first rounder? Are you kidding me? I don't need to make the Tampa Bay Lightning any stronger than they already are. Vatanen, everyone wants Vatanen. Holy shit, dude. He's probably on your block. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get far enough so that we can go back into power of video editing. We'll take it right to the preseason, and then I'll edit it up from there. All right, so here is our coaching staff for year number 1. Everyone's only got a 1-year deal, so I haven't committed long-term to anybody, right? We're trying to figure out what we have here in Seattle. Don't know how our team's going to simulate, and we don't know what our chemistry is going to look like, so I'm not committing long-term to anyone. And our scouts, we still have 4 scouts available, so who else do I need? I got 1, 2, 3, I got 4 in the NHL. I'm going to need 2 AHL scouts. You're going to go to the West. I could use, okay, so 2 AHL scouts, European scout, and then something else. All right, so hire scouts. So we're going to go to the AHL. The reason we want scouts, I know some people think the AHL and NHL scouts are useless. They are not. The reason they're not is because once I find the coach that I want specifically, then I can start searching around the NHL and the AHL for players who would fit on those forward lines, you see? So that's why you need those scouts. I will be making a lot of trades for chemistry in this GM mode. So that's the AHL. I already have you guys. Have you, Scandinavia and Russia. So you know what? Give me some more European scouts. There you go. You. And then you. Because a lot of those European guys can come in. Those are usually created players. The CHL is the one that has the weakest players in like the first 3 years. Because they all have realistic players. It's not like computer-generated players. So I'm going after those European players to start. All right, so there's all the head coaches. There are all the scouts. Now, I want to go back to proposed trade. I just want to see if there's any more room that I can. I got 2 roster spots. We have 48 contracts out of 50. So we are at the brink. All right, I want to have that flexibility to make any potential trades in the future. But we are good. Our team is set. All right, goaltenders. We got Grice. We got Demko, Johnson, Comrie, and Lack. So good goalie core here. We're ready for injuries if they happen. Defensemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a bunch of AHLers who are in the mid-70s. And we're going to pair Malkin and Reyes along with those mid-70 guys to help them out. And then forwards, we got a bunch of guys as well. And where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is Spiller? We're going to get Spiller playing with a really good center and a really good, probably like Pominville on the right side with a power forward down the middle for Trenton Spiller on the first line. We'll get him growing in the AHL. All right? So we're pretty much done. Let us simulate till preseason, and I will bring it back for the YouTube crowd when there is something important on front of us, all right? So power of video editing. Okay, so we're right before the preseason, and it's a major decision to be made, all right? The very first captain in franchise history for the Seattle Stallions. Who should it be? So let me just unassign all the alternates. Eric Staal is the default captain to start. I want to go through all the players before we start. Before I choose someone, and you guys can chime in. So you have Adam Henrique, Eric Staal, Bjugstad. Out of the centers, I'd give it to Staal out of those, all right? Left wings, Vetrano, Nemesnikov, Andreas Janssen, Vanek. I'd still give it to Staal. Pominville, Josh Anderson, Gurianov, Hino Stroza, Yarncroc, Wayne Simmons, and Kase? How do you pronounce that name? I forget. Eric Staal still is my guy. Defenseman, Braun, Namath, Larson, Vatanen, Chirot, and Tahan. I think it's either gotta be Eric Staal, or we go into the season with no captain, 3 alternates, and we wait to name our first franchise captain, one of our prospects of the future. What do the fans, what do the scouts have to say? 3 A's? No captain? No captain. So they're agreeing that it should be Eric Staal, but Eric Staal shouldn't get the C here in Seattle. We should go 1 year. All right, so I've listened to the fans. They have made their voices heard. There's going to be some people that disagree with this, saying, "Oh, Johnny doesn't actually listen to the fans. He pretends he does." Whatever, man. I listened enough. Eric Staal is an alternate. Adam Henrique is an alternate, and then we're going to go to the defenseman. It is going to be Justin Braun. All right, the senior on the blue line, alternate. There are the 3 captains here with the Seattle Stallions: Braun, Henrique, and Staal. For people saying Pominville may be in the AHL squad. I just signed him in free agency. I want the guys in the expansion draft to get the A's. So Henrique, Staal, Larson. No, guys, Larson is young compared to Braun. Braun's the older guy. Nope. It's going to Braun over Larson. All right. What has Larson done? Get traded from New Jersey to Edmonton, and then getting left off the protection sheet in Edmonton, doing nothing? Get the hell out of here. Justin Braun gets the A. All right, there it is. It's all done. It's all done. It's all done. Done. It's over. Done. And here we are in preseason, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so normally I would do power of video editing right here because we have a lot of micromanaging, but considering that there may be some first-time viewers, they want to figure out how I'm going to work chemistry, let's stay on board and I will show you guys exactly what my plans are, all right? So boys, stay on track with me here. Stay on track with me. First up, goalies. Who's going to be our starters in the NHL? Should Thatcher Demko play in the AHL or the NHL? His role is backup. Probably in the NHL, right? Now, should he get a starting role in the NHL, though? That's the question. NHL, everyone's saying the NHL. All right, so Thatcher Demko is going to get brought up. All right, Comrie, you're going to get sent down. You know what? In fact, Comrie could be the guy to start because he's the young guy as well. Chad Johnson could be the backup. Could be like a scratch backup, and then Eddie Lack. Okay, good. Next up, let's go defenseman. Now, what I want to do first, boys, this is going to be completely confusing to anyone who doesn't do this, but we want to figure out our defenseman with the chemistry before anyone else, because it's just easier this way, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 defensemen, but we could use McQuaid, we could use Heat, we could use Hatchek, we could use Shillington, we could use all these guys in the NHL team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to forwards, right? And I'm going to send down just a shit ton of them right now. Do not worry. Waivers do not come into play when you're in the preseason. I just want all the defensemen on the team that we could possibly use so it's easier to sort. All right, so Clayson, I want to bring you up as well. Forwards, just send them all down. Send them all down. I mean, EA doesn't really make it easy for you to work this system very well. So it's just my own version of saving time and all this. Tearmina and Guldika. All right. There you go. All right, so let's just go to the NHL squad. We got a crap ton of defensemen on this team. I'm just trying to see which defensemen, if any, have the best chemistry for the specific lines, all right? So now, there's going to be some defensemen there. Don't worry about that. First up, Sami Vatanen. Sami Vatanen is a pinch cycle offensive defenseman, so he does not have a place on this team. He is not a good offensive defenseman for us, all right? Adam Larson is a balanced cycle, so Adam Larson might be okay on the second line for us. of the future, all right? Ben Sherratt, let's see, Ben Sherratt, also a balanced cycle, all right? So he's not going to be good. Calvin DeHaan is a pinch cycle. So we've got a lot of these guys who are pinch cycle. Namath, balance. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of guys who are the exact same. Ooh. So we did not get lucky with our offensive defenseman or defensive defenseman when it comes to chemistry, all right? Justin Braun. So all of our guys are essentially the same. Now, if I go like that in right there, very interesting. Chemistry on the back end is going to be tough. Now, hang on a second here. Starting lines. No. Scratch players, right? Yeah. Shillington. Let's see. Shillington is a pinch cycle, so he's also another offensive defenseman like that. Damn, man. O'Gara, balance cycle. Dude, everyone's got the pinch. No one's got the shoot and pinch. No one has the shoot and pinch. Jeez, I did not get lucky at all. Yarncrog, Vanek. McQuaid. Now, I got to get McQuaid. He's playing forward. All right, so I got to get these guys on the defensive end. All right, so remember the guys that we can send down, all right? So I'm sending down Shillington for right now, O'Gara, and Kuldika, all right? Try to remember that for me. This is the pain in the ass. You got to do a lot of this, roster moves. Yeah, okay. All right. So defensemen. So who are the three guys I was sending? I was sending down Shillington, Kuldika, and O'Gara. Sending those three guys down, right? There you go. All right, make more roster moves. Yeah, now let me bring up some forwards just so the game will best line better. No. In the AHL. There you go. Nemestikov, Hamanville, Anderson. Bring you guys up. All right, go back into the game now. A lot of micromanaging here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize ahead of time. If you want, you can skip ahead, but we got to do this. Oh, my God, the AHL team. Just in. Why does it switch back to the AHL? I want to be back in the NHL. Thank you. Best lines. All right, so Vatanen, Larson, Sherratt, DeHaan. Let me see these guys again. DeHaan doesn't have it. He's also the same as a pinch cycle, the exact same as a Shillington. Balance cycle for Sherratt. Braun, nope. And Namath, nope. All right, our scratch players. Heed. There it is. Tim Heed is a good one, boys. Now, what's Tim Heed's potential? Offensive defenseman, exact top six. He's 28 years of age, but you got somebody there, right? So Heed is the guy who works out on this team. Just got to find a few more guys like this. Frederick Clayson does not work out. And Haychick, Haychick works out. He's the best for the second line. Oh, here we go. Haychick and Heed, baby. All right. So let me just get... who's the worst out of here? Braun. Well, he's the alternate. Sherratt. They're all the same. Namath. They're all the same. DeHaan. I want to leave DeHaan out here. I want to leave the offensive defenseman, Larson. So it's got to be one of these guys. So we'll sit... who's got the worst contracts? 3 at 3.5. Namath. 3 at 2. So I want to play Sherratt so I can trade that contract away. So Namath, we're going to take you out of there. We're going to throw Heed... And see, Braun, that kind of works. And let me just take out Braun for right now. I'll throw him back in there after. Haycheck. I just want to see what kind of chemistry we can get. Yeah, there you go. All right. So with Haycheck, you're going to get this guy into a really good player, it looks like. We can get him playing at a +5 as that offensive defenseman. And in fact, he's a defensive defenseman. Sorry, that's why. Yeah, Heed is the offensive defenseman. Now, if I put them on the first line as well, does that help? Yeah, look at that. So we just got to find defensemen like this. Heed is one of them. Haycheck is one of them. Heed is not one of them, all right? We got to find another young offensive defenseman that fits in there. But look at that, all right? So you can start to build the team that way. So for anyone wondering, that's essentially what I'm trying to do with the defenseman. We will just choose the best overall defenseman once we know. But it looks like we got two guys that we can rely on, Heed and Haycheck here. And Vatanen, let's see. Like if I go like Vatanen on that line now, it's a +1. What about, like, if I go you there? It's still a +1. So we can get +1s with those guys, so we can split them up with veterans. Okay. So that's that taken care of. Next up, let us take care of the forward core. All right? So I have a few defensemen that I think I'm going to go with. It's going to be Larson, Let me just go from the bottom up. Clayson, no. Haycheck, yes. Heed, yes. McQuaid, no. Let me get rid of those two guys. How many defense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got to get rid of 2. Namath, Braun. Let me get rid of Namath, Braun. These guys could be depth players for us, though. Like if we have injuries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. I can leave it 7 for right now. And then forwards in the system. Still got to bring up Vetrano. Still got to bring up Hino Stroza, Goudreau. I got to get Sammy Blaze up there. I got to get Daniel Sprong. We got to get everyone. Let's just see one step at a time, though. I want to know the chemistry. I want to know the players. You didn't check McQuaid? Yes, I did. We checked every defenseman. I know I did. All right, so back to best lines again. And let's see. Our forward should be a lot easier to figure out. So Eric Stahl works out on the first line. That's good for us. Yarncroc, Sniper, works out on the first line. Now we just need a power forward. Goudreau, Barkley Goudreau. You working on the first line, buddy? Woo-hoo-hoo! +5? Ooh, almost got it. Almost got a +5 there. So we're going to continue to look, but we almost got a +5 on the first line. Casse, he belongs on the third line. All right, Palm P. He's second line for Palmenville. Holy shit. Adam Henrique. Now, Adam Henrique I'm going to scratch for right now because he is not. In fact, I'm going to put Adam McQuaid on the, or not Adam McQuaid, Henrique on the fourth line. Bjugstad could be the third line with Casse, sure. Hino Stroza, third line, please. Second line. So same as Palmenville. Okay. So Bjugstad should be on that second line then. And then we just need a second line sniper. Oh, this could be it. Ooh. What about Janssen and then Palm and P? Oh, so close. So close, so close. We almost got the +5 there, boys. Janssen, Bjugstad, and Palm and P. So I might as well go with Hino Stroza right there. So they're young guys. But the line's cool because 25, 27, 24 years of age, right? McQuaid, look at the chat. Okay, everyone's saying to look at the chat. Hang on, guys. The Twitch crowd is feeling a little left out right now. McQuaid, look at the chat. What about McQuaid, guys? What about McQuaid? All right, sorry guys. I gotta look at McQuaid here for a second just to shut these goofs up. They might be right though. They might be right. They were right about the autosave, so they might be right about McQuaid. I gotta know. EA is here, John. Oh, welcome, EA. Now you can suffer with me while I'm trying to figure out chemistry in your game. All right, so where is it? McQuaid, get your ass back up here. All right, I will send down, just for right now, Braun. Very good. All right. Oh, God, let me just go to the NHL. Game. I didn't want to edit. I didn't want to exit lines. You ask. I try to exit lines. You say you have to go best lines because the lines aren't done. I hit best lines, so then it takes me out to the main menu. Did anyone beta test this? Oh Jesus! All right, McQuaid. Like, why do I? All right, you guys are cut off. You guys are cut off in Twitch. Congratulations, you guys are cut off. You make things even longer. All right, good. Edit lines. All right, so let's get back into this. Eric Stahl, Yarncroc, and who was it again? Bjugstad was on the second. Casse on the third. Palmenville. What about Wayne Simmons? What's your third line maybe? Josh Anderson? Third line for Joshy Anderson. So Adam Henrique, Goudreau, you would go up here. Casse. Now Anderson. No, not Henrique. I need a playmaker then for that line or a center sniper. Damn it. Who do I have scratched? Braun, Vanek. Vanek is a first line that wouldn't work. Heed, Vetrano, two-way. He's a two-way forward. That's not gonna work either. All right, so we're gonna have to figure this out. Now, is there anyone else that needs to get the chance to come on up? Roster moves. Oof, this is so bad. This is so bad trying to figure this out, man. Forwards. All right, so in the system, we still have a bunch of guys. Gurianov, Blay, no. Jimmy Hayes, I want to give the chance to because he's a power forward. So who are the guys that we know we didn't want to use? Hang on a second. Goudreau I'm using. Hino Stroza I'm using. Vetrano I'm not using just yet. Anderson I think I'm using. Palmenville I might be using. Nemesnikov I might be using. I might be using you. I don't think I'm using Wayne Simmons. I'm not using Thomas Vanek. There you go. So you guys are getting sent down. All right, who else do I need to call up? Vetrano, Howard, Juan Hayes, Emerson Edom, maybe, but he's not. Nah, he's not going to be good enough. He can play down there in the. Yeah, he can stay down there. So it's just Jimmy Hayes. All right, so I got to send somebody down. Oh, this is so annoying. I'll send one of my 7 defensemen down. Chirot, send your ass down, buddy. There you go. All right, I think we're good. Edit lines. Okay, best lines. Bang. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, first off, Sprong, what do you got? Sprong could work out on the first line, but he might not be good enough. A year in the AHL may do may help him a lot. Kase belongs on the third line. Who is that first line sniper? Yarncroc, right? Yeah, Yarncroc is a better bet than Sprong. Yeah. Actually, Sprong has, you know what? Hang on a second. What if I get, where is he? Oh, Jesus Christ, where is he? Goudreau. Is it a +5 now with Sprongy? No, it's not. So you might as well just go with Yarncroc there. Sprong, you're going to be sent down to the AHL, all right? So we're going to scratch Sprong. He's going to be sent down to the AHL for 1 year. He could be our first-line sniper of the future, though, until, what's-his-name, Spiller's ready to go. Sammy Blais. All right, let's see. Ooh, Sammy Blais, first-line playmaker of the future. Look at that. We get Sammy Blais playing on that first-line center position to get him going for year number 1. Very interesting. So I'll start with Eric Stahl, but if we're trading away Eric Stahl, try try him again. All right, I'll try what's his name again? Hang on. Where is it? Sprong. There you go. That's still +3. It's close though. Barclay Goudreau could be a little bit better. Like it's right there. We would just need to find a guy who really gets it going. But it's right there. But considering it's right there, we might as well just get the +3 for the better overall players, right? Now let's move on here because Blais. I mean, do you think he should play? I mean, I think these guys should play 1 year in the AHL and just tear it up, right? Like I could scratch Sammy Blais. Yeah. Oh my God, game. Just fucking listen to me, you slow piece of shit. Sprong. Scratch. There you go. I swear my fingers move faster than the game can what's it called? Process information. How is that possible? Kase. Alright, so Kase, I'm looking for Kase on the third line, but I think Janssen is also on the third line. No, Janssen is on the second line. So Janssen's on the second, Kase is on the third. Pominville and Hinostroza. Who's better for the third line? Pominville's got a second and 2. They're pretty much the same, but I think Pominville's better on the third line, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's slightly better. Oh, it might be the same. So I'm just going to go with Hinostroza up there. Then we're going to go with Bjugstad down the middle to get that +3 on the second line. Adam Henrique, you're going to be pushed down. Josh Anderson, third line. You're going to be played on the right wing. And then we just need a center playmaker. Do I have a center playmaker on this? It's Sammy Blais. It's got to be Sammy Blais. But he's not good on the third line. He might be, actually. Hang on. No. I don't want to do that. Sammy Blais on the third line. We could just play him. Let's see what kind of plus he gets. Ooh, all right. We're not stunting his growth then, because he'll still get the +3 and he'll be playing in the NHL. Look at that. All right, and then what you can do on the fourth line is you can go like an Adam Henrique. What about Nemestikov? What is he looking like? He's the same as like a Pominville, so that's not gonna work. Right wingers, Gurianov. What about Gurianov? Third line and a first line. What about Jimmy Hayes? Nope. Sprong. Gurianov might actually be better with a year in the AHL as well, because he's better for the third line, but we have Kase down there. So I'm going to go back to scratch players, Nemestikov, Gurianov, Hayes, and Sprong. Okay. So let me just go back to game. Listen to me. Listen to me now. Roster moves. There you go. Goalies. All right, so go back to our forwards, and we are going to drop down all of those guys we know we're not going to use. So I might use Jimmy Hayes, though, on the fourth line, but for right now, let's just get rid of him. Sprong, we're not going to use. We're using Blais. We're not using Gurianov. Goudreau, we have. Anderson. Are we using Palm and P? No, I'm not using Palm and P, right? Palm and P now is off. Yeah, he's off. And that means we got to bring up, like, two-way forwards. There you go. Vetrano, Simmons, Howard. No, he's a center. I already have, although I could bring up Howard, and then, yeah. Okay, that's good. And then Jimmy Hayes. Yeah, that's good. All right. I think we have our lines, ladies and gentlemen, for year number 1. Might do some power of video editing now, but you guys can see how long it takes trying to figure out which players fit in on the team. I mean, it could be so much easier. But essentially what and it resets all the lines again. Oh my God, this game. Bjugstad. All right, so Stahl, Bjugstad, Blais, and Henrique down the middle. Janssen, you're up to the second line. Kase, you're there. Yarncroc, you're there. Hinostroza, you are right there. And then you got Adam Henrique along with, Barclay Goudreau should be on the, why is Nemestikov up there? Nemestikov, no, it's going to be Barclay Goudreau. All right, and then the fourth line is going to be Adam Henrique, Frank Vetrano. And then on the right side, a power forward, he might get a +1, like a Wayne Simmons. See? No, you don't get anything. What about, What about, no, Nemesnikov wouldn't get you anything. What about Hauerluck? It's just a two-way forward. I know he's a center. What do we got? Yeah, this doesn't really work. So I might as well just go with Hauerluck so the penalty kill can help out. All right, so there you go. And who do we have scratched? Nemesnikov and Simmons. So let me just send them back down one more time, and then we can really edit the lines. How long are we? Already over an hour into this, and we haven't even started the season simulation. I told you, the micromanaging. It takes forever, dude. It takes forever. So, Chirot, you're going to come up. And then forwards. I just got to keep Hauerluck. Yeah, Hauerluck can stay up, actually. And who's not playing? Nemesnikov. No, you're going to be sent down. And I'll bring up somebody who can play. Pominville, no. I want to keep him playing. Keep him playing down there. You know, I got too many sniper. I don't need Thomas Vanek to be... Yeah, Thomas Vanek can come up in the NHL squad and get some ice time. Because I could trade him if he starts to get a little bit better. All right, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have our NHL roster for year number 1. It's going to be Greiss and Demko, the defensemen, Larson, Vatanen, Dahan, Chirot, Braun, Heed, and Haycheck. All right, and then forwards, all those guys. We have 21 out of 21, and now what I need to do is really edit the lines, and I'm going to use some power of video editing for this. We'll go through it with the Twitch chat, we'll bring it back, and we'll start the Season 1 simulation, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we have gone ahead and edited all the lines. My God, it took so long, but we are ready for year number 1, and here... It's the way your Seattle Stallions and our AHL affiliate look. So we got Josh Anderson, Eric Stahl, and Cal Yarncroc on the first line with a +3. We're going to see if we can make the playoffs in year number 1. This is the best line that I could find with the +3. And also with some good depth on this team. Second line, Andreas Janssen, Bjugstad, and Hino Stroza. Guys in their mid-20s, so if they grow, that's going to be nice with a +3. Don't know if it's going to be a good line or not. We're going to have to wait and see. Third line, we've decided to go with Sammy Blaze in the NHL instead of the AHL because as a third-line playmaker, he fits in with Casse and Goudreau. So nothing but +3 on every single one of our first 3 lines. The fourth line has no chemistry, but that's just because we're using these guys for the penalty kill, and also we just couldn't make it work. Like it's an expansion draft. I just didn't have the players necessary. Defensively, now here's where we didn't hit in the expansion draft, unfortunately, but we do have some younger players coming up. Vatanen and Larson, even though they don't have great chemistry with this coach, because they're on offensive defensemen and defensive defensemen, they kind of nullify that. So they don't have any chemistry, but they don't have any negatives either. And then Heed and Haycheck, they got a +5 on that second. So we're looking at top four defensemen. And then if Dahan and Chirot cannot shit the bed on the third defensive pairings, it's not that bad of a defensive core. But when we chose our coach, and we chose an offensive coach with overload, it was for this reason. Because special teams, ladies and gentlemen, we can really take advantage of. We are an offensive team with this setup. And we have a +5 on our first line power play with Casse, Stahl, Yarncroc, Vatanen, and Dahan. And then we have a second line power play with a +3 of Johnson, Blais, Anderson, Hino Stroza, and Heed. So we're missing the superstar talent. Obviously, an expansion draft, that's coming in the future. But we do have the chemistry working offensively. 4-man power play, we got the +1s. Penalty kill, it looks weak. Remember, I haven't built this team for defense. That comes later. 3-man penalty kill. All right. Extra attackers, we're going to go with Adam Henrique because he's on the fourth line. And then the goaltenders, we got Greiss and Demko as our starter backup combination. Our depth players for injuries, Jace Hauerluck, Justin Braun, our alternate, and Thomas Vanek. Veteran sniper that can also help out the power play when injuries happen. And for the AHL squad, because this was about growing our younger players just as much as trying to make the playoffs in year number 1, we got some great chemistry for our AHL squad, all right? Not only we're going to help to grow Nemesnikov, Gurianov, Sprong, guys like this, we're also the guys that we just drafted. They're getting a nice boost. So Sprong's at a +5 on that second line. I'm hoping that we get a really good boost and we can utilize him in year number 2 on the first or second line. Trent Spiller, the guy that we drafted, 6th overall. Unfortunately, we figured out that he has a carry dump bias of dump, which is not favorable. So we're going to have to figure out a spot for him. But we do have him at a +3 on the AHL squad. So he should grow. And defensively, look at this. Teo Mina and Ivanov, one of our drafted players in the 5th round. He's got a +3. And then Malkin and Reyes, the future 1-2 punch for the Seattle Stallions, have been paired together immediately in the AHL. And look, they already have a +5. So the fact that they have a +5 down here means they'll have a +5 in the NHL. Those two guys, both 18 years of age. I want to keep them together forever. Forever, boys. Forever. All right? Special teams, again, because we have an offensive coach. I got +5s on both power play lines. And then the goaltender situation, we're going to go with Eric Comrie and Eddie Lack. We have Chad Johnson scratch. The reason I have Chad Johnson scratch because he's 80 overall. I want to make sure that Eric Comrie gets the majority of the starts. All right? So, want to start up the season simulation, but we still have a lot to do here, ladies and gentlemen. We really do. It is time to assign the scouts. That's right. GM Superbman is taking this one seriously. We are sending our scouts out and doing manual scouting. Oh my God, I know. The micromanaging is going to take even longer. So in the future, I will be editing this stuff out. The guys in Twitch can go through it with me. But because this is episode number 1, and this is essentially the first time I've ever shown you guys scouting, we're going to go through it, all right? We're going to go through it together. So, what I figured out is, if you want to send a scout out to somewhere specific and get the right information, this is what you got to do. So, we're going to start with the Russian scout, right? Change the region. No, I didn't mean to change the region. My bad. I got to do that for the American scout. Hang on a sec. Back out. What do? I just click on them, right? Yeah, find prospect. There you go. Scout specific players. So, you want to make sure you go to scout specific players, all right? He should pop up in the draft, and there you go. You have all the players that are in the league that he's currently assigned to. So these are all the players coming from Russia. All right, so I want you, and I want to uncover the potential and comparison. Because what the potential and comparison will uncover is what kind of line combinations they like. That's what I'm interested in. So I'm going that. All right. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize ahead of time, but you got some micromanaging you got to deal with right now. Essentially, for every single scout, I have to do this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For every single scout. We're going to go the top 100. You got 20 scouts. You got to do this for each one of them. I know. But this is the micromanaging nonsense that is EA Sports' NHL 20. Potential and comparison. So I think what I've done so far is I've pretty much shown the people on YouTube what I'm doing. I'm going to go down throughout the entire list, confirm. I'm going to go down throughout the entire list and make sure that these guys... Oh, I forgot to hit confirm on Russia, so I got to go back and do that again. Awesome. So let's use some power of video editing and get this shit done. Holy crap, that took forever. So we've gone through and we've assigned a bunch of our scouts. EA, just make this better. I don't even want to get into it, but holy shit, this is bad. I don't know how this even makes it out to, you know what, whatever. I could rant forever, man. US West, whatever. If I missed some, I missed them. I'm not even in the mood to go back. I'll take a look at it come the new year. All right, we're not getting to the end of the season. So we've edited the lines. We've sent out the scouts. What's our trading block look like? Let me just get rid of the trading block so we don't have any stupid trades coming in over and over. No, I'm not trading you. Not trading any of you guys. Save. I gotta save the game as well. Could you imagine if it all broke right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what I would do. I'd throw something, dude. Throw myself right out the window. Fuck. Oh, we've been going for like 2 hours, and I thought we were going to get to the end of year number 1. How stupid am I? I forgot we were playing an EA Sports title. And micromanaging is not something that they have mainstreamed whatsoever. Oof. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time to start up year number 1 with your Seattle Stallions. We got preseason, and then we'll take it. There's going to be a ton of injuries. We have injuries at, 20 out of 100? We had them before at, 5. I want there to be injuries, though, this year, all right? Because with the chemistry, mix and matching, I want other teams to also suffer through some injuries so that maybe when we get to the playoffs, I don't have to run into the same teams over and over again with their +5s. They just romp and stomp me. I don't need any of that shenanigans, all right? So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2-4-1 in preseason. Not the greatest, but the very first game of our franchise is in Pittsburgh. Player on waivers. All right, waivers are going to be starting. Don't worry about that. If we drop players through waivers, so be it. Scouting assignments. I've already sent out all my scouts. And here we go. We are officially there. So let's go only 1 week. What is everyone saying only 1 week for? Only 1 week. Laughing your asses off. What are you guys talking about? I should just ignore these guys because they're just trolling the hell out of me. But hang on. I'll make sure. Assign scout. Scouting assignment. What did I do wrong? They're all scouting. No. Well, the pro scouts ain't scouting, huh? All right, you know what? If I send them to scout, then fine. I'll also put them on auto scout. I know what to do. I did entire season. What are you guys talking about? There's no way I did 1 week. You only scouted for 1 week? No, I scouted for the entire season. I know I did. I did it each and every single time. Get the hell out of here. I did all 8 of them 1 week. All 8 of them. They were all 1 week. Okay, sure. What am I changing here? So auto scouts. Scouting. Auto scouting. All right. Pro scouts only. You know, yeah, you could just both. Wait. I don't want to. If I go to both, well, you know what? Let me just go pro, just to be sure. Pro scouting only. Yeah. There you go. So that's going to be the NHL and the AHL guys, all right? I would try all, because I think once you put the scouts, they'll finish the assignment, so that it's not like the computer will reset whatever you've done, but just to be certain, because I just spent like an hour literally going through. Oh my God, ridiculous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it started. Very first game of our franchise here in Seattle. We're going to do an in-game simulation. It's up against the Pittsburgh Penguins, ladies and gents. What's going to happen? The very first game in Pittsburgh. It's not a home ice game, though, but I want to see who our very first hero is. Do we have a good goaltender? Who's going to be it's a trivia question for the future. Who was the very first player to score on the Seattle Stallions franchise in 2020? And it's Brendan freaking Tanev. Not forget about it. That ain't going on Jeopardy. If it was Crosby or somebody else. But Frank Vatrano opens up the goal scoring for the Seattle Stallions with the very first goal of all time. Frank Vatrano, ladies and gentlemen, he may be a future alternate in the bottom 6 here for Seattle. Who knows? Second period underway. Shots are even. The score is even. And they're going up against the tough veteran Pittsburgh Penguins. Maybe we do have a good team this year, boys. Maybe. Oh, well, never mind. Sidney Crosby, Patrick Hornqvist. Man, I should just shut the hell up with my commentary. Constantly jinx it. And Jared McCann makes it a 3-goal advantage for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Your Seattle Stallions are down by 3 going into the third period. All right, not looking good here, boys, but we got to see what the boys can do. Come on now. Any third period comeback? A power play. Our power play is really good. And we get scored on the shorthand. Or he might have scored right after the power play. First game in franchise history, and it is coming to an end. 3-2. Eric Staal scores 1 late. All right. And your Seattle Stallions lose their very first game of all time. That's all right, boys. Remember, the future is bright. But I want to see our very first home game is up against Chicago. So let's simulate there, and let's go into a quick time simulation again. Because if we have like a close third period, I actually want to jump into the game and visit Thundershock Stables and take a look at everything. So Nashville on the road, Florida is on the road, and in the year 1 simulation, boys, we're going to be taking our time week by week, all right? Because with injuries and line changes, we're going to be making lots of decisions here. A 1-0 loss to the Nashville Predators, and man, not scoring goals. We actually played pretty good defensively in the last 2 games, and then all of a sudden, back-to-back shutouts. We can't score, ladies and gentlemen. Not good. Simulate up to this day. All right, so remember, our head coach isn't the greatest. That's another thing. We went for chemistry, but I want the same kind of chemistry with that coach, but just a guy who's already in the A+. So, yeah, it's gonna be a rough year. But if we do have a rough year, then we can bring up our young guns and we could just tank, give them NHL ice time, and improve for the future. All right, so here we go again. First home game of all time in Thundershock Stables in Seattle. Hockey is in Seattle, and Wayne Simmons opens up the goal scoring for his Stallions. So the very first hockey game being played in Thundershock Stables, and Wayne Simmons gets the first goal of all time. Yes. See, home ice advantage, boys. On the road, it's going to be rough. Home ice advantage, though. We're wearing those sweet-ass green and white jerseys. Shots are 11-6. We finally got a goal. But we've actually been playing pretty good defensively, and just as I say that, Kubalik scores, but Josh Anderson on the first line gives his Stallions the 1-goal advantage. Nick Bjugstad on the second line gives them the insurance halfway through the game over the veteran Chicago Blackhawks here. Let's go, Seattle. We're going to win our very first game, and it's going to be on home ice. But Kajula says no. Let's make this a game. Gets it back within one with less than 5 minutes left in the second. We're down to the second intermission. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Demko's in the net. Is Demko in the net? No, Grice is in the net. What are you talking about? Demko ain't in. All right, so here we go. 3-2 game for your Seattle Stallions. Let's go. Third period. What's going to happen here? There you go, Andreas Janssen. Oh, but DeBrincat answers right back. No! Patrick Kane! And Chicago is time. What a game. What a game here in Thundershock, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth goes the action. A 5-4 lead for Seattle. Power play, though, for Chicago goes nowhere. And we are going to pause it right there, ladies and gentlemen, because we are headed to Thundershock. Let's go. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in Seattle, baby, in Thundershock Stables. You get a first-hand look of what it's like here in Seattle. We have the third period. 5 minutes left. It's a 1-goal lead for your Stallions. I want to see up against the Chicago Blackhawks. Are they going to be able to close the game out, or do we have a wild finish in store? Duncan Keith, slap shot from the point, blocked in front. I got to get used to these numbers. I got to get used to everything here. Alexander Nylander for the Chicago Blackhawks, cycling it with Duncan Keith. Dylan Strome with the wrister. Just misses that short side. And here come the Stallions. Sandy Blaze is going to dump that puck off the stanchion. And that's going to go out of play, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Look at those jerseys. Who's our head coach, by the way? Was it Agan? What's with the freakishly fast animations? I don't know, man. We can always adjust the tuner settings. This is why we left it on the pro difficulty, but we can always change things up. DeBrincat across the blue line. Looking to get that shot off. He does. And Thomas Grice forced into a glove save. Can't move the puck. That's going to mean an offensive zone faceoff for the Blackhawks here. As we take a look at Patrick Kane. Number 88. Does he have himself a game-tying goal with less than 4 minutes remaining? Jonathan Taveser. Face-off won by the Stallions. Adam Larson tries to get it, but no. Taves gets the puck back. Connor Murphy finds Taves. Johnny Sirius takes that wrist shot. And Grice. Johnny on the spot once again. Forced into another glove save. Come on, boys. What the hell are we doing? Why the hell are we letting the Chicago Blackhawks win every single face-off and just shoot at will at us? They got DeBrincat, Taves, and Kane out there, man. That's a scrum face-off. Josh Anderson tries to pick it up. Connor Murphy gets it for the Blackhawks. Cycling it right now. Slater, quack, quack. Down low to DeBrincat. And another save by Thomas Grice. What are we doing? Come on. Woo! We are hemmed in our defensive end, ladies and gentlemen. And Thomas Grice is being forced to make big save after big save. We can't get out. Eric Stahl, you've got to win a face-off here. And he can't. Johnny Sirius wins it again for Chicago. Taser, back to Quack Quack. Quack Quack to Connor Murphy. They're going to get that clap bomb. Yes, they do. It's tipped in front by Johnny Sirius. And this game is all tied up at 5. Jonathan Taves, face-off after face-off, dominating in the offensive face-off circle, which leads to the game-tying goal. What a clutch center player right there. That's what we're hoping for. One day we can draft a center captain like Johnny Sirius. Lead our team to greatness. 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Does he have a Conn Smythe? He might not have a Conn Smythe. Who cares, though? He's got the gold medals. He's got the Stanley Cups. And he's got his Blackhawks all tied up here late in the third period. Oof. That's not good here in Thundershock, boys. The fans were hoping for a good home, debut here for the Stallions. What's going to happen? Here comes Chicago. Kajula walks in. Grice into another save. Dude, we suck. We can't win the face-off, and then we just get put on the back foot. Yarncroc to Anderson. Yarny! Oh, Yarny tries to go 5-hole with that wrister. Ends up being saved by Crawford, but now we got ourselves an offensive zone face-off. Let's go, boys. Yeah, Yarncroc. His nickname could be Yarny. There you go, boys. You are getting a Yarny playthrough with Yarncroc. I keep on picking up the controller like I can do something. I can't even skip the cutscenes. Bjugstad, though, taking face-offs. Their first line is still out there. Taser again wins another face-off. He's unreal. DeBrincat over to Kane. Uh-oh. Showtime. Showtime. Oh, great job by Heed and Haycheck. They stripped it off of Kane. What are we doing? Oh, my God. For the second time in 2 minutes, the Seattle Stallions have been programmed to shoot the puck out of bounds on a dump and chase. It's in the game, EA Sports. Oh, yeah. They can't even program a dump. Forget about, you got the whole friggin' width of the ice. What the hell? Oh, my God. Heed. Here we go, baby. Oh, my God. It didn't go over the glass. Good job. Clearly a dump and chase style right now for the Seattle Stallions. They're just trying to get a point. Andreas Janssen, the former Leaf, picked up in the expansion draft, walks in, back to the point. Heed! Oh, blocked in front by Brendan Saad. Brendan Saad, he's going to dump the puck in. Both teams, yeah, content with just getting the extra point right here. Holy shit! Hey, Chuck just got clobbered! Who the fuck was that? He killed him! He throws a rocks. Oh, man, he hooks that puck over the post. Damn, dude. Welcome to the NHL Haycheck. Jesus. The young kid just got sent to the Phantom Zone. Hino Stroza comes up. A nice interception by Brendan Saad. The Chicago Blackhawks, man, they are pushing. They got all the momentum on their side. Olimata to Travis Shaw. Not Travis Shaw, that's baseball. Andrew Shaw. Andrew Shaw can't get the puck. And here come the Stallions. Eric Stahl across the blue line. It's a 1-on-2 rush. He's luring everyone in. Back to Vatanen. Oh, the defenseman trying to step in from the point. And here come the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane across the blue line. Walking in. Wrist shot. Good pad save right there. And up to Yarncroc. Yarncroc across the blue line. Walking in. Looking to find an open Stallion. Behind the net. Yes. Anderson. We got good puck possession here. Larson. Oh, it sends a floaty into the slot. Unfortunately, it was a right-handed shot, not a lefty. And here come the Blackhawks counterattack. Patrick Kane, turn and burn. Look at the puck possession. One-timer and a great save by Grice. Jonathan Taves almost had the game-tying goal, and then right there, the go-ahead goal. We don't need that shit happening. They are clearly the better team, boys. Jesus, Andrew Shaw. He killed him. All right, defensive zone face-off. Sammy Blais versus Dylan Strome, and Sammy Blais with the face-off win. Oh, but our defenseman turns it over. Barclay Goudreau, though, picks it up. Go, Goudreau. Over to Sammy. Sammy Blais, the future center playmaker for us. The future centerman for Spiller. Could be. Quack, quack. Moves it up to Kajula. Kajula over to Nylander. Nylander loses the puck, but gets it back. Gets the puck in deep to Kajula. Here come the Blackhawks. 1 minute left. Dylan Strome right on front of the net. Does not take the shot. Gets the rebound. Rings it off the post. Holy shit, the Stallions are lucky after that one. Across the blue line. You're putting yourself offside, you goof. Here you go. Here come the Stallions. Down low is DeHaan. He's going to lose it against his former team, the Blackhawks. DeHaan now. Back to Goudreau. Goudreau comes out. Barkley. Oh, but a better save by Corey Crawford. 42 seconds left here in the third period. The Stallions, they want to win their very first game here in Seattle. Can they do it? Offensive zone's face-off for Bjugstad up against Zach Smith. Their fourth line is out there. Janssen, Bjugstad, throws up. But no! Zach Smith with the face-off win. It was great strategy right there by the Chicago Blackhawk coach to put the better face-off man out there to win the defensive face-off. And here they come back the other way now. Quack, quack, into the middle. Oh, but it's stripped. Andreas Janssen, he's got some space. He's got some speed as well. He's going to find Hino Stroza. Second shot. He hits the net this time, but a better save by Corey Crawford. Here come the Blackhawks for the win. They're going to dump it in. 20 seconds. Can they get on the forecheck? Vatanen gets crushed on that forecheck. The Stallions are getting trapped, and they do. It works. The dump and chase was successful. 8 seconds. Brent Seabrook. Oh, no! Oh, get it out, Vatanen. Dump it out, dump it out, dump it out. 3, 2, 1. And he takes a shot at the end. And we're going overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The very first game of the franchise are here in Seattle for the Stallions. Has to have an extra frame. Who's the hero? Who's the zero? Come on, man. We're here in Thunder Shock. I mean, the place is sold out. The fans are going wild. At least the fans were treated to a wild game. I mean, 10 goals scored in 60 minutes. It's not bad. But it could just cap the night. Everything could just be perfect if we get that W. Come on, man. Come on, boys. Stahl and Yarncroc, Taves and Kane. Oh, God. Come on, Stahly. Stahl wins a faceoff. Yes. Come on, Yarny. Yarny with the toe drag. Oh, God. Eric Stahl, Yarny. What kind of pass was that, Eric Stahl? Why not just go to the guy wide open beside you? Here come the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane with speed. Cuts to the outside. Sends it down low. Hits the side of the net. One-timer. What a save by Grice. Kane into the middle. Come on, you fools. Don't give it up. Man, there's no programming when it comes to 3-on-3. They don't know what they're doing, dude. It's just 5-on-5 minus 4 players. That's what the computer's dealing with. That's why it's all over the place. Taser with the dangle. I was going to say dribble. Jesus. Stahl up to Yarncroc. Let's go, buddy. Yarny, 1-on-2. Stops up. Waits for his teammates. Looking. Finds the open man. Vatanen. Stahl. Oh, he roofs it, just misses the crossbar. One-timer by Stahl. And Corey Crawford with that save. Counterattack Blackhawks. This is 3-on-3 overtime, ladies and gentlemen. You miss one way, it's going to be a chance the other. Taser out front. Oh, my God. DeBrincat just misses the post by inches. DeBrincat again. And Grice with the glove save. How many of those has he made here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Even though Grice has allowed 5 goals, he's certainly done his job. How the hell did Stahl miss that one? Not even that shot, the shot before, when he scooped it into the freaking rafters. Sammy Blais, here we go, baby. Up against Dylan Strome and DeBrincat. The young guns up against the young guns. Oh, Strome. Only Madden with the shot. Rice is forced into another save. And another offensive zone faceoff for Chicago. Man, we get beat a lot with faceoff. So, I mean, might want to target some faceoff takers in the future. Oof. Christ for Vezina. Well, he's having a good game so far. I'd like him to play those pucks, though. I mean, it's 3-on-3. You got the... Oh, DeBrincat. Play the puck there. Here you go, Sammy. Pick it up, buddy. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Over to Kasse. Kasse's got some room. Cross the blue line. Cuts up, finds Sammy Blais. Back to Kasse. Okay. Sammy Blais looking. Into the... Oh, man. Adam Larson on the point, Sammy. Or Kasse. He was point blank, but there wasn't too much room to move right there. And he couldn't find a way past Corey Crawford. But we do have an offensive zone faceoff. Same lineups. Sammy Blais wins it. Adam Larson walking in. Get it back. Yeah. Kasse. Blais. Oh, that was it. Kasse. Oh, Kasse with the one. Not even a one-timer. A slap shot from the point. A better save, though, in front by Corey Crawford. Nice job. Kasse pissed, slapping his stick on the ice. What the hell do I have to do to beat this bum? This veteran. Well, Crawford's got himself a Conn Smythe, doesn't he? He knows what he's doing. Sammy Blais. Face off one again. Larson. Boom! Oh, what a block in front by Olli Maatta. And now he jumps on the puck to counterattack. Across the blue line comes Olli Maatta. The fantastic Finn finds Andrew Shaw. One-timer. Oh, my God. I keep saying one-timer. Play the puck. It's 3-on-3. Ah! Man, every time. The EA, you might want to think about programming 3-on-3 hockey. Just different tuners, different tweaks. The goalie should be throwing it more. Whatever. Maybe in NHL 30 we'll get it. Larson. Good face-off win right there by Adam Henrique, the fourth liner. Here we go. Henrique. Janssen. Oh, slap shot low right off the pad. Here we go. Janssen, don't lose the puck. Adam Henrique now. They're switching defensemen. Yes, go. There it is. Oh, why would you pass that? You're on... Oh, there's just no pattern. There is no strategy when it comes to 3-on-3. They're all over the place, man. Holy crap, dude. 3-on-3 is a joke to watch. Andreas Janssen, speed, toe drag. Instead of trying to beat them wide, toe drag into 2 players. And then hook. Ah, here comes Chicago. Zach Smith walks in. Wrister and Grice forced into another glove save. Yeah, I figured because it was the first home game, we'd show Thundershock, but I've got to do EA Sports a favor and try to shield the fans from as much AI on AI gameplay as possible, because it does not do them any justice for their capabilities of programming. Oh my God. It is bad, man. One-timer! Oh my God, what a save. Duncan Keith, he's going to find DeBrincat. He's going to... What? Oh, delayed penalty, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes for hooking Calvin DeHaan, and that should be all she wrote. What'd he do? Why? Might want to think about that hooking animation as well, EA. Might not want to have that be programmed in every situation where the computer's directly behind someone. Fuck. All right. Can we kill off? It's a real 2 minutes as well. Look how slow the time goes. It's a real 2 minutes. There's no way. This is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is over. Here comes Chicago. Dylan Strome deking himself into oblivion. All right, way to go, Dylan. Okay, EA, I just want to say, 4-on-3 in overtime, and you have a player dangle himself and his whole team offside of the blue line. I mean, what? In the middle, Dylan Strome. Wrister, good save there, Grice. Oh, my God. Good block in front. Dylan Strome. What a shitty fucking goal. And the Chicago Blackhawks, they come in here to Thundershock, and they take it. Ah, we've lost our very first game in Pittsburgh, and now we've lost our very first game in Seattle. So it's going to be a long year number one, ladies and gentlemen, especially with EA's lack of competent programming. Oof. But I'm going to do my best, and we're going to turn this team into a dynasty, all right? I went 12 years with Boston. I'll freaking do 12 years with Seattle, and I guarantee you I'm going to win more than one Stanley Cup, all right? So thank you very much, everyone, for showing up, and I will see you all next time. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.